Okay, so this is your results. Previously, you created SageMaker VPC, and then this is the CIDR. Then if you click this and you click resource map, then you will see the map for this network. We have a SageMaker private subnet in which SageMaker domain resides within it, and then also we have SageMaker public subnet where the NAT gateway sits inside. So you also created the glue crawler. If you have created this glue crawler, don't forget to run this glue crawler at least once until you see status is completed. If you don't see this, or if you see it fail or error, that means that your Athena table probably is not ready at all. So make sure that you at least run this glue data crawler once, and then until you see green completed status. Okay, this is created. Navigate to Athena. From the Athena, choose the proper work group. If you choose the default primary work group, then you cannot run this query because you are in the wrong work group. So if you choose S3 consumer primary, click acknowledge, then you can run again. So this is the result. Okay, this is strange, but at least you see the result. And then you navigate to the SageMaker domain. This is the domain that was created using the Terraform before. Read from Athena using SQL, and then you see the status is in service. So if you click this, you will find one username inside the SageMaker domain, which name Herley. So if you click launch and then click studio, then it will launch SageMaker Studio, something like this. So if you are inside this SageMaker Studio, you need to test whether this studio setup is running well or not. So if you click this button in running terminals and kernel, you see that there are running apps. There is a running apps and running instances, and you need to use these running instances to run simple hello world script. So when I run this command, hello world, it succeeded. So I conclude this SageMaker setup is succeeded. And then I need to know what is the current SageMaker execution role that is being used by SageMaker right now. This is important, I think, because if there is something going wrong, such as lack of permission or access denied, and then you can just copy this role and then paste it in IAM roles management console. So if I refresh this, and then we can see that this is indeed the S3 access policy that we wrote before in the Terraform. Then I can also see this Athena policy that also written inside the previous Terraform. So this is important. After I make sure that this SageMaker has a proper execution role, so let's try whether this SageMaker is able to read the data from the previously created Athena table or not. So these are the parameter that I supply as the output, database, and query. Note that this argument must known beforehand. Make sure that this is correct and accessible. I know this database from this Athena console. So I just copy and paste the database in here. Also, the Athena table that was created, oops, that was created in here. So this is the table that I copy this table name and then paste it in this SageMaker. So I'm using Boto3 client. to utilize Athena, and then I run the query. The status are succeed, fail, or cancel. So if it fail, if if it fail, you will get the reason why it is failing. So when I run this code, I got the notification that my query was queued, and then my query was succeeded, and this is the result. I know that there is a missing arguments and missing value in this um, query, but the point that I want to clarify is that we are successfully set up SageMaker domain, Athena, and Glue Crawler, and establish a connection to utilize Athena service. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.